I think that we are live. Hello, good morning. This is Brene Flanoy signing in with you today for art practice. Come on in. Come on in. Take your seats. What are you working on today? What do you want to do? What's going on? How you doing? Well, Brene Flanoy, artist at heart, art teacher, portrait painter, okay, and paint party instructor. Now I have to put another label, the maker of the art kits. So come on in here. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. We worked on an ombre background, fading from one color to the other. And I might need to make me a t-shirt that says ombre. Make me one that says color. Make me one that says artist. Okay? Make me one that says art kit. All right? So I didn't paint the top, but you want to try to paint your sides. That's a paint party tip for you paint party lovers. You know, make sure while you're there and you've got all the paints and materials around, uh, you might don't want to pop it in a frame. You might want to just hang it on the wall just like that, but you may want to pop it in the frame. That's your choice. But as that Tabitha Brown says, that's your business. So this, now that it is dry, let me get close. Now that it is dry, it will take this black paint a lot better. I was painting wet on wet, so it, let me point to the right way. So it really got super duper streaky. So now that it's dry, it should handle that next layer better. And sometimes, you got to do what you got to do while you're in a part paint party session because you have limited time. My thing is, it's okay if you don't finish. You can go get a few paints and finish it at home your way. So I'm going to bring you back over to the table. We're going to work on this for a few moments. Then my computer's over here. Need to make sure I have that turned on. I'm going to set the timer too. Then we will spend a few minutes here and then go back to our lovely model here on the easel. And like I said, I am in need of putting more time in on the easel. I love being over here, but I've gone down from 7 days a week, April and May, down to 3 days a week and kind of splitting the time amongst portrait painting and then cute, whimsical designs. So I have had a blast. Like I said yesterday, I'm an artist. We don't do, baby, I have had a blast working on simple designs that you would think they were only for kids. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Don't do that. Don't sleep on the simplified design. It is still fun. So another paint party tip. When you go to a paint party, well, we're not going anywhere right now, anytime soon, right? If you have a paint party at your home for four, and you might have two people out of state, so you want to paint together virtually, those things are taking place all over the nation. If you need help with any of that, let me know. Okay, we will hook you up for your portion here locally and the portion that you need to mail out. Now, let me tell you, the mailing out costs a little money. Okay, that shipping out here is expensive, but it's so worth it for that valuable time. Even though you can't meet up the virtual creating together, it's a blast. Okay, now we're ready for art practice. Let's get started. What are you doing today? Are you working with your crayons, your pencils? Are you doing a little bit of pen and ink, a little bit of watercolor wash? What? Did you pull out those pastels today? Are you doing acrylics like I am? Are you on into that oil paint? Now that's my first love. I love me some oil. And I thought about getting started again in oils, but I've also fallen in love with acrylics. They dry very quickly. Oils dry slowly, so you have more time to manipulate them. So I don't know, maybe I will treat myself to some this fall. I still have a whole box full of the old ones. There's still some that'll probably be alive and, what do you say, viable, still workable. But I want some new. And I think I showed you my container of, and this is no endorsement now. I used to work in an art supply store a long time ago. And then I worked for Michael's for a while, not so long ago, but it's been about 20 years. It's been about 20 years since I used to work for Michael's. So I love being surrounded by all of the possibilities. Now, I don't have a box of crayons right here, but baby, if I did, you know me, I will pop that top and smell them, because those crayons for a kid that loves to create, all the possibilities are in there. Crayons. Go get your box. It's back to school time. I had to go buy me some last week, and I don't even need no more. I think I still have 10 boxes in there from last year. I know I got 10 packs of colored pencils. I'll let you have one if you need one, but let me go, give me some money so I can go buy you some. It's nothing like back to school shopping. Get your supplies now while they're on sale. And watch out for the crazy sales, the 25-cent sales. My neighbor's getting ready to go to work. Bye, neighbor. I'm working. This is work. But this is fun work. Okay, let's get started. Enough of that yammering, whatever the word is, talking. Be quiet, girl. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I got my brushes and everything ready for you, so let's get ready to travel. Okay, this is where they would also put in some transition music. No, not with Facebook. They will shut you down. Even if you own, I don't know, Facebook, I don't know. I ain't gonna mess with Facebook today. All right, so we are over here. Let me tilt you down. I think I had you on the table yesterday too. So let me make a shift. Hold on, everybody. Let's make this gradual shift right around here. Ooh, you want to see that studio? Let's see. There we go. Well, one day maybe I will shift and show you what's in here. Now see, on this particular part, it's not that stable. So let's see if we can try to find a stable spot so you're not rocking back and forth. Okay, here we are. And I may have to move you back this way. Hold on. There we go. All right, so we are all up here. Make sure you got a good visual spot. There we go. So what we're going to do, we're just going to wet our brushes. And I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, so I like to just wet them all now. Let me scoot this over. Wet them all now, and then have them out there. So I need a little bit of black. Squeeze out just a little bit. A little bit of these paints will go a long way. I'm not sure if you noticed. It looked like I squeezed out a lot. I maybe had a little bit too much blue, but a little bit of paint will go a long way. So don't think the more paint you have on your painting is going to make it better. It's actually going to make it more difficult to stay in control. Oh, well, hello, we're only on camera. Note to self, and I probably still won't remember. There we go. Get the black, the new black bottle. All right. Honey, where's my chair? I need to sit down and do this. So let me shift this over. I'm going to drop that in there. And remember, always have your Q-tip out there. Why? Just because they're just handy. I'm going to scooch that way. Let me make sure you can still see. Maybe I need to come this way a little bit. I'm trying to make sure you can still see. There we go. I'm going to bring in my black paint. And I'm going with that 1/4 inch flat. Oh, where we at? Because this here, along with this here, these here are powerful tools. Now, you would have been able to tell me that last year. No, I'm sorry, a couple years ago. I knew about the 1-inch foam brush. I'm just kind of going over here, and I'm what they call a scumbling this on here. And so I have a lot of paint on my brush because I'm just basically dipping it on like gravy so I can go ahead and move it around. So it's here, and I'm just dipping in the paint that I just brought over. And I hate that I can't zoom in on here. Where's my box? Let me find me a box. Step stool or something so I am like in your face. What do I have that's about this height? Nothing. And I'm in here standing on this blank floor, this cold floor. I need to go put my shoes on, and they're just off camera over there. Do you have those issues where you got 95% of the things going on right, and then you're missing just that one little component that could just make things better? But then when you think, oh, good gracious, now look at there. Let me be quiet. Let me make sure I'm on camera though while I'm painting. And where's the light in the studio? Back behind me. I'm just going to scoop, 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 scoop. And I'm just going to pull it. Stay in control while I'm holding it in the air. And I need to get that finer brush. Yep. For this particular part. And I am going back over some of what I did yesterday to make sure it is actually black, not the blue and the purple and the pink, because it was all kind of mixing in there together. Go in here and get this excess paint off of here. And then I'm going to switch up brushes for the super tiny area. So let me see. I'm hoping you're getting this. I'm hoping you're not getting glare. Okay. So let me throw this tip out here too. Make sure you try to keep your paint near the tip, the end of your brush, because when it starts climbing, then that also can help you lose control. Like, see, I'm going back around here refining. And I put it together pretty quickly yesterday. You may want to take your time, because something that may take me 10, 15 minutes as a quick demo, when you go back and look at it, you'll see, oh, she should have done this, she should have done that. But overall, I want you to see the big picture. But when you're creating for real, take a little bit more time, even though some of us work pretty quickly. Normally, I'm pretty slow. I like working slow. And because I enjoy the process. And I probably need to put this post out here. Which camp are you in? Do you enjoy the process? Or do you just want to rush to the final product? Okay. What is it that you enjoy the most? I enjoy the process. Of course, we want a cute final product. And I'm just going back over here because, and then I may just finish this on the air tomorrow. Go just a little bit further here. I'm going to turn my computer on. Honey, I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. And I'm looking for the lines. You just have to kind of watch them. They're still there through the paint. Let's see, I want to clean this edge up. I also want to switch brushes. So down in the bottom, it's more intricate. So you want maybe a brush for the job that's smaller. All right, I'm moving it back and forth just because this is canvas. You've got a lot of little holes. Look at your shirt, look at your jeans, full of texture. I'm going to come on and swing this one around here because I'm going to get down here a little bit, at least outline it on camera today. Please go around the edges here. Let me put this down here. I can see I need to put a little more paint out. Did I miss a hole? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Might have to talk to my willing worker and see what happened with that. Like I said, it's addictive. When you get started, you don't want to stop. So I know I need to probably switch on over here in about 3 minutes. That's what it feels like. I actually don't know what time it is. I'm getting an interesting text message. Okay, not sure. All right. So it's still a little bit of rough around the edges, but you see how nicely the black, that magenta, and then the violet that's made, and then the fading to the blue. So you see how nicely that looks when you actually make it super duper black. It's a nice contrast. But, you can paint it any color you want. What if you wanted the butterfly to be white or yellow? What about the color scheme in your home? Either way, it's going in your house, so you have some say so, but you might say, well, I just want to do this for fun and paint it the way you're painting it. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to switch on over here, but you see I don't want to stop. And so I don't have my other little, what do you call it? Antenna, angler, whatever that, I don't know what it is. Somebody help me. Butterfly anatomy. And if you're homeschooling, and some of us maybe still making that choice, some of us may have already made that choice, I'm gonna have to talk to my willing worker. Something ain't quite working out with this butterfly right here. I'm just gonna add a little bit of something right here. Just feels like I need something. I let the willing worker, you gotta put all the lines in there. All right. So we're gonna clean out a brush, get rid of some of the extra. And we never did switch brushes, did we? So let me go ahead and do that right quick. Get that little antenna. I guess it's a butterfly antenna. Okay. All right. Let me make sure I'm getting that black all the way down to that metal. You got to get that stuff out of there. Otherwise, when it dries like plastic. Instead of it being like this, it will eventually start spreading, and then you lose the quality of your brush. Now see, just out of habit, I've already wet my brushes, but just out of habit, I always dip it in the water first. It's just habit. What's something that you do when you're working that, you did it, but just out of habit, you reinforce and you make sure. What is it? Measure twice, cut once. Is that saying for construction? Now this is a lot thicker than what I would like it to be, but we're gonna move on. It's my. All right, high creation. We're just kind of going around that curve a little bit better. All right, we're gonna leave this alone for now. You don't know really what it looks like until it dries. So let your painting dry, and then you can go back and touch up any missed areas. Okay, it's a little rough around these edges here. I don't want to stop. All right, let's go ahead. And as you saw yesterday when I was on the easel over there, didn't want to stop over there either. Painting, creating is relaxing for very many people. A lot of people enjoy the process. They just don't give themselves permission to do it. So give yourself some permission to create today. Let me do a little switcheroo. Now I don't know what's left on here because we're going to get ready to go to Miss Davis to finish up. I'm going to spritz. This is what sometimes you see me do on camera, off camera. And then now let me turn this around for you while I am doing my switcheroo. Okay. So, there we go. We're plugged in. And let's do some shifting of the lights. All right, computer. All right, computer. You're cute. All righty. Well, I hear the birds chirping out here. What's going on in your area? Hold on. I should have given you a warning that we're shifting. Normally I try to do that. There we go. Okay. So we are over here. Let's get you in. We've got the computer on. It is 8:25. Okay. Actually, we're doing pretty good time. Awesome. Let's put our timer on. Let's stand over here for about 10 minutes. And then maybe we'll do a couple of quick speed rounds and call it a day. So 8:26, let's go to 8:37. Oh, good gracious. Let me go back. What did I do? What did I do? Okay. 8. All right. So we've got our timer set. Well, slide you one over there. All right, let's get a view. Zoom 200. Okay. See, usually that wasn't big enough. Zoom. Let's do 300. 300%. That'll give me a few more details to see. And we've got our timer going. Okay, I'm still getting text messages. Ooh, got a Facebook message too. Ooh. Okay, somebody trying to tell me the world, then you call me. Is something going on in the world that's emergency? Somebody better call me. Okay, but I guess since I don't have a call, I don't think the world is coming to an end. All right, let us continue. Let me grab my brushes from over here. Let me shift my napkins. All righty. Let's see which brush. We're going to just go with this small round in here for a little quick drawing. I am glad we did what we did yesterday. Let me see if I can get you in here a little bit closer. We're a tight-knit family, but we're in here. Let me see, is this tilting back this way? Okay. Let me see if I can get you in here close. All right, what we did yesterday, and I'm sorry if it's moving, was make some adjustments. We still need to make a little bit of an adjustment. And I'm going to say I want to come down just a little bit. I'm not really worried about the coloring and all that right now. I'm still, even though I do make color adjustments, I'm still worrying about the lightness. What does that mean, Bernade? What do I need to do using lines, shape, color, form to make it look like this person? I can't read the text messages when they come past it, but I'm really not looking at the screen. Okay, let's get in here. So some of this is simply observation. I'm going in here. I don't know what's wet anymore because I know that some of this needs to be rebooted. Trying to make sure about the spacing here. And this has nothing to do with the face here, but this part I need to deal with just a little bit. And a little bit of spacing here because I can't really see it off the camera, but I'm just going to take my artistic license and put it on up here just a wee bit. Okay. Renee, what does that have to do with the face? Well, it's part of the painting. What can I tell you? It is part of the painting. You want all of the pieces to work together. Okay, I think it needed that. Okay, I think we needed to come on out here a little bit. I feel better about myself and others in just that little bit of teeny tiny space. Right. I'm just gonna maybe blur the edge back over here. We'll darken that in at another time, but I just needed to get that back there. So now that I still have this dark on my brush and the time is passing very quickly, we need to quickly get back up in here and redraw this part right here. So we're gonna have to move that over. We are very close. Man, I really could spend another 2 hours right here, but we're spinning a few plates. We got some other things to do. So I'm not able to spend this. What is this on my brush? Let me make sure. I'm not able to spend as much time right now. I'm gonna come in here just a wee bit. I'm gonna go over there just a wee bit. And I know the coloring might not be perfect. I know the shape still may be off. We're getting there. Slowly getting there. Still need to flatten it. I just went in there to do a little bit. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that part. Now, let me go here. And I know this is darker than what it should be. We're trying to get a point here. I'm going here on this side here. Oh Lord, is that yet another? That's another text message. Why? Why? Okay, I've got 3 minutes. So let's do a little bit of a speed round right here. And then we're just going to kind of wrap it up for today. I'm happy about what we just did here. It looks more, I got to get me a shelf so I don't have to hold this paint. Oh, just kind of right. Oh, Lord, there's another text message. What in the world? What in the world? What's going on? How did that happen? It's probably not the best color, but we're coming in here to get this shape. Slowly, Miss Davis. We're moving slow. We're getting there slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay. I know this timer is moving, babe. Okay, we're getting there. Let's see. I'm trying to. Do I move it up? Do I move it down? Do I move it up? Do I move it down? This space in here is not quite enough. So do I move it up? Do I move it down? Oh, not, not you. Well, the saga continues. We are in here working, Miss Davis. Let me just do that part. Let me just hit that right quick. Oh, good Lord. I guess I better get on off of here and see what this texting is all about this morning. Okay. But I don't want to stop. It is 8:37, and I don't want to reset the clock because that sometimes takes time to reset. So I'm just going to kind of go for it a little bit right here. With just a little bit on the tip. Make sure that we are tipping in the right spot. Those little bitty, teeny tiny I'm trying not to get on the nose that I just worked on. Trying to make sure this looks round here. Boy, boy, oh boy. Let me just physically measure over here. And we're going in here with this dark right here. I do finally think that I am in the right spot. Okay, I'm going to add a little dark there. And it is 8:39. This is where we're going to leave you today. Beautiful, wonderful people. Let me get rid of that dark. But I still need it. That's too dark. I'm just going to come on in here with a little bit of dark. And then we'll make our value adjustments. So right now, just kind of drawing a little bit. Sometimes you just go a little radical. All right. That's here. I think I hear my woolen worker in there. All right. So here we are. I want to say this spacing is okay, and I keep going back and forth, and I'm looking and I'm looking. Okay, we're gonna leave it be. Okay, it is Tuesday, July 13, 18, 19, 20, 21st, July 21st. I am so glad you were able, hold on, we're traveling. So glad you were able to join me for art practice today. We have an art practice, honey. Let me do a little twisty. Here we go. Art practice. Okay. We continually work, even though it was what, 10, maybe 10 minutes by the time we got everything switched from it's pretty much dry. By the time we got finished with this, let me zoom in, trying to see which way to go. And this is still in shadow because the lighting is over there. Fading from one color to the other, ombre, that is the term. But you know, that's a fancy term. It's just transition, gradation, gradually moving from one thing to the other. Like I'm about to do now. We're about to move up out of here. Let me just gradually start shutting this down. Oh, our practice is over. Get your things. Don't forget your supplies. Take everything with you. What are you doing today? Whatever you do something that makes your heart sing, that makes your soul come alive, okay? No matter, even if it's for a minute, find something. This is my thing. Thank you for coming in, sparking with me, lighting up this studio, standing at this easel. All right, let's get everything together and let's figure out how we're going to shut this down. Let's see. All right, let me find the right button, people. Today's Tuesday, so we'll be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock, art practice. We may finish this part, maybe not. We might start something else. But tomorrow, what I know I need to do is wrap up the portraits that I've done during the pandemic. I did one, did the final acrylic coating, and did I deliver it last week? Well, we met up. We met up last week. Pat Jones, thank you so much for allowing me to paint your mom. What a beautiful lady. It was a delight to paint. And, you know, when I delivered it, while she was kind of tearing up, I'm, you know, trying to be my goofy self so I don't tear up. So it was beautiful. It's wonderful. If you want to climb up on this easel, let me know, especially if you're a friend or you're a co-worker or a co-worker friend, family. Let me know. You know, I'm here. And you see, the process takes a little bit of time. And we'll be going back to the day job soon in some form or another. I don't know if it's going to be all virtual. Part of the day is virtual, or we're going in person. It sounds like, you know, our president is telling us that we need to be back in person. So we're going to see, you know, because the corona's on the rise up in here. You know, I'm not too safe. Somebody get my saran wrap, because I'm not sure what they're gonna provide for me. You know, so prayers for wisdom in this situation. You stay safe. Don't be afraid, but be wise. You know, be cautious. Watch out for you and yours as you're watching out for others. So peace to you. Have an amazing day, people. So glad this wakes me up. This part right here brings me life and joy. So I'm thankful. Did I sign off? Bernaid Flanoy, art teacher by day, okay? Portrait painter by day, by night, and paint party instructor, paint party event planner, okay? I can help you with that on the weekends, right? So, and I have to throw in there that I also do art kits and paint parties in a box. We do virtual too, because here we are. I'm virtual with you. I'm out of here. My commercial's over. It's 8:46. We got things to do. You do too. Let me figure out how to stop this broadcast. Excuse me while my nose is in your face. I'm so sorry. So sorry about that. Do we want to finish? Yes, we do.